Okay, so just start talking. Okay, so I love chickens and chickens lay eggs, but I wanted to learn a little bit more about eggs before we start raising our chickens. So there's several different kinds of eggs out there. I'm sure you've seen at the grocery store. There's like free range, organic, pasture raised. So like, what are all the differences? The first thing I noticed, the big kind of something that I was always been curious about before all of these types of eggs started coming out, was the grade AA and grade A eggs, just the single A. So what I found out is, I mean, you can see on these, this package right here, it says grade AA. So what I found out about the grade AA eggs is that's kind of the standard of physical quality. So it has nothing to do with nutrition, which I had no idea. I don't even know if I really worried about it before then, but now I know. So the grade AA are supposedly the best in physical appearance. So less cracks, less weird shapes, that kind of stuff. So the grade AA are great, and then there really wasn't that much difference between grade AA and grade A, other than that your grade A eggs might come more broken. So if you open the egg cartons and have broken eggs, it might not be from the grocery store handlers. I mean, it could be, but it's just the grade of eggs that you buy. Another thing that I always wondered about is what's the difference between like pasture raised and free range organic chickens. So a lot of what I've learned about is how they're raised, the chickens. Chickens that lay eggs for the stores are kind of treated a little bit not so much as loved as our backyard chickens. What I found out is usually they're just in little cages and they just lay their eggs. So that's typically where these eggs come from. So if you find a box that say pasture raised, you can, there's certain qualifications that the company has to meet in order to put pasture raised eggs on their carton. And that typically includes that they are let outside, they have aerated green like grass where they can behave normally as chickens, they have nesting boxes, they can like fluff their wings, they can run around. So I think the pasture raised is what probably is the most humane, although there's ways around it too. So if you're looking for really humane ways to eat and support companies that raise chickens well, look for the stamp, and I can put a link below about what that kind of certification is. So the free range, that is a little deceiving. So free range doesn't mean that they're outside. It just kind of means that they're in this big warehouse. They can run around and do everything a chicken can do normally, but they have no access usually to outside. But they are supposedly more healthy because the chicken is able to do more normal things that chickens do. In order to get the organic stamp, that's what they're feeding their chickens. So organic feed has no pesticide, no added like mixed meats, that kind of stuff. So it's usually just organic grains. So I don't know, in my studying stuff, that kind of seemed a little bit more healthy because what you feed a chicken is also what you're eating when they lay eggs. So if you have any questions, let me know. It's kind of a brief little rundown. There's way more to study about this, but this is just kind of what I've gained from this, from my study.